You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Thunder Road Thursday to you, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, second week of September already. Holy can moly.
Right?
How did that happen?
Time flies.
I just don't get it.
Before you know it, and we were talking about this with people at lunch just the other day. And it's weird because normally you don't hear that conversation at all until it's like October or something. All of a sudden somebody goes, hey, have you heard of reports about how this winter's going to be? Oh, doom and gloom.
Yeah, they're already talking about
doom and gloom.
some people
Hibernation.
in their reports.
Darn you, Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah.
You darn farmers, you with your almanacs.
I believe SiouxFallsWeather.com over those folks, and they don't even know what the weather's going to be like yet this winter.
Sure don't. Not sure how we celebrate this, but it's National Dog Walker Appreciation Day.
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Is that a thing in Sioux Falls? Are there like
Not
professional
really,
dog
I don't
walkers?
think.
Yeah, I know some people who do that. I know
John
two
does.
different people who do that.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
Well, of course I do.
Have they been to the house?
They have not.
They will
I have a
be.
dog. Neither one of them have ever even offered to walk my dog.
I wouldn't walk your dog. I don't.
I'm just saying. Throwing that out there.
She's a good dog.
She is a good dog.
If you happen to know a dog walker, throw them an extra biscuit because it's their day today.
Nice. Maybe one of them will reach out and want to walk our dog.
Because I know it's huge on like the East Coast, like New York City stuff
Yeah.
like that. You see
Yeah,
people with like multiple dogs.
Yep.
I wonder what that pays. Pretty good gig, I would imagine.
No.
I don't know.
Not really.
Okay.
I would assume if you can walk a whole bunch of dogs in a day, you're doing all
Yeah.
right.
I suppose people are not adverse to spending lots of money on
their pets.
on their dogs.
That
It's
is
pretty
true.
crazy. Pet industry in this country, about a $7 billion business annually.
It's
See,
nuts.
and I would pay tens of cents to have somebody walk my dog.
Tons of cents.
The only reason I say that is because I actually need to get off my tush and do it myself.
Attaboy.
I just need to.
There you go. You can do it. We know you can. We feel good about your chances, John.
There you go. Thank
Whatever
you.
happened to this guy, David Arquette? He used to be a big deal.
Yeah, he was in Scream and
Didn't
Scream
he?
2
He
and
was married to Courtney Cox for
Scream
a
3.
bunch of years. He was,
Scream 4.
you know, he went into professional wrestling.
Did he really?
In fact, he just retired a year ago. I actually
real?
kind of dove in because his name came up, and I'm going, whatever happened to this guy?
He's not a big guy. How did he get
No, he ended up. I guess he did okay too.
well, but
Yeah, he was on the circuit. He was duking it out in the
Okay,
ring.
I had no idea. I
Yeah,
had
just
not heard
retired
that.
last year. David Arquette.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, he's 51 today. And
Okay.
probably has lower back pain. Austin Lee Russell is 40.
I don't know who that is.
We know him better as Chumley from Pawn Stars.
oh yeah. You know what? He actually is a lot smarter than he appears on that show, which wouldn't take
Well, he
much. 'cause
couldn't be
doesn't
dumber.
appear. I saw him on another show. He's got quite a collection of shoes. And they were talking about his shoes. And on that show, I was like, this guy actually seems really smart on this show.
I wonder how long John sat and watched that.
About a half
Whole
hour.
thing.
Holy moly.
Guaranteed.
Maybe an hour. I don't know how long.
Well,
the
he
show
ran
was.
into some problems back in 2017.
He did?
Firearms, controlled substances,
yeah.
blah, 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 whatever. Went on to lose a bunch of weight, actually got healthy. Him and his brother actually own a candy store now down the street from that pawn shop.
Do they really?
That's what, yeah, he's a businessman.
You
in
know
the
what? It has
business.
been a while since the
Business.
three of us have been to Vegas. We should do that one of these days.
Well, we
Vegas
really
trip.
ought to, yeah.
Remember
You know,
last time? Vegas will never be the same.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people think, well, it's a reality show, so it's all made up. Actually, Chumley in real life, who's friends with Corey,
Yeah, the son.
who is the son, they've been friends forever. He actually started working at that particular pawn shop legit like 20 years ago. He's 21 years old
Yeah.
when he started working there, so he actually does know the business real well and
Yeah.
knows his stuff. So, there you go. Patsy Cline, one of my personal all-time favorite vocalists. Born This Day, Fall to Pieces, Walking After Midnight, Crazy. Anybody up for just a little dramatic reading?
Ooh,
Any
yeah,
Patsy
yeah.
Cline?
Oh, of Crazy?
Little, got to dim the lights for this because it's Patsy.
Dim the
Okay.
lights, Heidi.
All right,
Ooh, that's nice. We should always leave these lights dim.
we should. It's kind of cool.
We would all seem brighter that way.
Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying. I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Dan.
Written by Willie Nelson, by the way,
Yes.
early '60s.
Willie was quite the
He was a heck of a writer.
writer.
And he couldn't get people to sing a song, so then he started singing them.
Worked out all right for him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Littlest story, 1965. I was there. Couple little teeny tiny ads. Print ads were run in the Daily Variety and the Hollywood Reporter. Those little teeny tiny ads would attract 437 young men who were interested in forming the world's first manufactured boy band.
Oh, the Monkees.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
love the Monkees.
I love that too. And
Monkees actually premiered, I think this week in 1966.
I
First
just
episode.
loved that show.
It
I
was
would watch
fun.
it after school.
Yeah. In reruns.
Reruns, of course, yeah.
And speaking of 1966, Star Trek, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, premieres on NBC. It'll be exactly 20 years later, 1986, Oprah Winfrey Show starts airing nationally. That was a local Chicago show for a number of years.
Yeah.
Before they took it coast to coast. And finally, in 1504, we were just toddlers, Michelangelo's statue of David is unveiled in Florence, Italy. How it wound up at Faywick Park in Sioux Falls, still a mystery.
Mystery to this day.
I think that's a replica.
That has been the funnest darn things. I've been here since '87.
Yeah.
And that thing was like controversial at the time in Faywick Park. It was facing the road.
Yeah.
And
did it turn
people
it
had a
around?
problem. It's not only did it turn around, but first it disappeared for a couple of years.
Really?
It literally was waltzed out of there in the middle of the night. Parks and Rec buried it somewhere.
Problem is you can see his penis. So like,
John
John.
Edward
Sandy.
Small.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
John, and it's not much of one. Whoever David was, he should have been wearing
He
boxers.
probably should have. It must have been cold in that room, is what I'm saying.
So, yeah, it's not without its mysteries. But again, hey, thanks, Italy. We appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely phenomenal. Well, I know,
Thank
you.
you.
We all know. We just bounce forward here.
Gonna do that. It
I
is
can't
the
believe
John
John said the P.
and
I know.
Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many of our guests. This year, we have more icons and more fun. Culture Club, The Cult, Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Graham, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort in Cancun, Mexico. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit right now with Bailey Brooker from Girl Scouts Dakota Horizon. You guys have a fun event coming up on the 22nd. Bailey, tell me a little bit about cookies, Corks, and Brews.
Yes, so I'm very excited to share the news. Cookies, Corks, and Brews will be coming back to the district here in Sioux Falls. I know we've had this event several times, but we do have a few new twists and turns for people that will come. So it'll be an interactive, casual event where the community can really just come together and celebrate the Girl Scouts and everything that they have achieved. It will be, again, at the district, September 22nd. As the title suggests, there will be cookies, there will be corks, so a little wine, and there will be brews, some local craft beer. And we're just really excited for everyone to get together.
I think that's really cool. And everybody loves the Girl Scout cookies, that's fantastic. So do you guys have like specific pairings? You say the Thin Mints go really well with this wine and with this brew, or how does that work?
We give that ability to pair to the brewery. So Willikers will be there. Our wine bar is sponsoring some. Severance Brewing Company will be there as well, making pairings. And so that portion we kind of leave up to them. Obviously, our cookies are iconic. Everybody loves them. So we give them that freedom to kind of see what pairs best with maybe a little wine, maybe some beer, but we really open it up to them.
I think that's a neat idea. If I would like to go to the event, it's coming up Thursday, September 22nd, 5:30 to 9 p.m. at the district. Do I get a ticket in advance, or do I just show up at the door that night?
Yes, so we are asking everyone to register in advance. You can just go to our website, which is gsdakotahorizon.org. And you will find tickets there. Tickets are $75. That gets you in the door. It lets you taste all of the amazing desserts we're going to have. I'll explain those in just a sec. The pairings, we'll have a live auction, silent auction, and a handful of other games you can do. But the desserts are really what gets a lot of people in the door. So I'm super excited for them as well. So we're partnering with 5 local chefs from Sioux Falls. They've each been paired with a cookie. And one of our Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mint, Tag-Along, Adventurefuls. And they've been tasked with creating a special dessert inspired by their cookie. I'm really excited to try those.
I think that sounds like a lot of fun. The event is coming up on September 22nd, 5:30 p.m. till 9 o'clock at the District. Again, if I would like to get tickets, where do I go to get those?
Just head to our website, gsdakotahorizons.org.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us about it today.
Yes, thank you. I look forward to seeing everyone there.
And I do too. I think it sounds like a ton of fun. It's coming up on Thursday, September 22nd, 5:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. at the District in Sioux Falls. I'll throw a link to all of the information at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
If you watch the news, you've probably heard about interest rate hikes and other financial factors that could make you a bit nervous. At bettercreditcards.com, we continue our commitment to help you get a better credit card. On the website, bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Thunder Road Thursday?
Well, that's it. Just about everything at Thunder Road. What, are you kidding me?
Yeah, they got it all.
I wish they had like a guest room.
Oh, yeah.
I'd stay there.
They should have rooms.
They should have rooms.
If you haven't been by there since they
Phase 3
finished off that 30,000 square feet of just fun goodiness.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a great place.
Yeah, I've been there because sure they got the mini golf, they got the golf carts. I was laser tag action, two different kinds of bowling, two different forms of bowling.
Yeah.
And they're both pretty groovy. Axe throwing, bumper cars.
Something for
They're
everyone.
adding lion taming, cockfighting.
I don't think they have
Gonna
those
be
things.
crazy up in there. Got a $25 gift card.
This is so great.
Use however you like. And Lori Ebright, that's going to
Congratulations.
end up in your possession, Lori. So appreciate that. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3. We appreciate that very, very much. We mentioned earlier about a couple of ads that were placed in a couple of little L.A. newspapers back in 1965. It was a casting call for what would become the Monkees.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, strangely enough, all these years later now, George Michael Dolans Jr., that's Mickey Dolenz' his real
his
name.
real name is George Michael Dolans?
It is.
I did not know
Interesting.
that.
I didn't
Junior.
know that either.
See, that's
why we listen to Dan.
That's why he's here.
That's why I'm an award-winning journalist.
That's right.
You know what
Even
I'm
our
talking
dog
about?
agrees.
Mickey is 77 these days.
Yeah.
And he just sued the FBI.
Really?
Strange story.
What?
Strange story, yes.
What? Why did he sue the FBI?
Well, the Monkees were under surveillance back in the 60s.
Were they really?
They were?
It was kind of a big deal. Remember, like John Lennon, some other, whatever. Yeah, the deal is the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
You can file and you can get stuff from days gone by, whatever. Well, the FBI released files to Mickey, actually, but it was redacted. There was, stuff blocked out of it. He wants the whole enchilada, darn it.
Do you blame him?
He wants it now.
I would like that, too, if there was a file on me. Do you think the FBI keeps a file on us? Well, with Heidi involved.
There's probably a file. Yes,
Somebody's got one.
There's paperwork.
Part of the text that is publicly visible features comments by an FBI informant who attended a 1967 Monkees concert and went on to describe subliminal messages on a screen behind the band that, quote, constituted left-wing innovations of a political nature. Oh. Exactly. So the Monkees were subversive activists. No, they weren't.
I didn't know that.
Things were really strange in the 60s, guys. You had to be there.
So maybe this agent was just stoned out of his mind.
77-year-old Dolans filed the Freedom of Information Act request back in June, but then sued the FBI after failing to get a timely response. Lawsuit is designed to obtain any records the FBI created and or possesses on the Monkees, as well as its individual members. Mr. Dolans had exhausted all the necessary required administrative remedies, and now he's just suing the FBI.
All right.
We should do that. We should ask for a file on Heidi Small. And see
I
what
can't
they got
say
on
I
you.
blame.
Isn't that just randomly weird?
I'd kind of like to know what they have on me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, it's really Monkees. What are you going to do? It's strange. All of a sudden, Mickey's home is being raided in the middle of the night. Weird, man. We'll keep you posted because, gosh darn it, that's just what we do here.
It is.
All right.
Very nice.
That's what I got, man. That's it.
I appreciate it. I found that interesting, Dan.
Hey, thank you very much.
It's very, very nice. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
While other wireless companies raise their prices, Mint Mobile has taken a different approach. You can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Let's say that again so you hear it right. $15 a month for unlimited premium wireless. Why would we do that? Because we can. If you're paying too much for your wireless phone, it's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, September 8th, 2022. Equity markets rebounded 2% on Wednesday despite a souring outlook for economic growth. The Fed's Beige Book was released and confirmed economic activity was little changed from the prior reading, and the outlook for growth was dim. The news comes in contrast to the ISM Service Index release on Monday, which suggests an acceleration in service sector at least. The takeaway from the two reports, however, is that conditions are still in favor of aggressive FOMC policy action. Consumer-level inflation may have tamed on a month-to-month basis, but is still expected to have run at a high mid-single-digit rate versus last year. The biggest risk for the market for the remainder of the week is Fed speak. There are a number of Fed members slated to make public remarks, and that may include hawkish commentary. The bottom line for traders, the Wednesday rebound is nothing more than a relief rally within the latest downdraft, and it's not one that is expected to last too long. You could get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.